I've been trying to lose weight for the most of my adult life, and recently I hit a huge milestone and I'm so proud of myself. But at the same time, I understand that my journey is big, my journey is long, and I'm still just at the beginning of this road. And I'm using this YouTube channel as a way to document my slow but my steady and consistent transformation and keep myself accountable. So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm a person who is on a mission to lose 30 kilograms in a slow and a steady way, become fit and improve my relationship with myself and my relationship with food. The 2026 is around the corner and it's a best time to summarize all ups and downs of the previous year and set all our goals, expectations and wishes for the upcoming year. And even though I'm not setting a New Year's resolutions, because for the last 5 years I've been doing all my goal setting on my birthday because I feel it's kind of more special, but still, anyway, I have some kind of direction, some kind of guidelines for the 2026, and I would like to share them here. First of all, a bit of background in case you're new to my channel. So I've been fighting with weight loss for the most of my life because I was overweight and obese, again, mostly for all my life since I was a teenager. And kind of my turning point happened in August 2024, which I would call like a first phase of my transformation. At that time, I hit my highest weight, as I thought at that time, because actually it was not my highest weight yet. It was 98 kilograms. And for me, it was shocking. I understood that I need to do something. I'm obese. I'm literally in the second stage of obesity. I'm almost in my 40s. So in case I want to change something, this is the time, because the older I'll get, the harder it will be for me to lose that weight and kind of put my life together. So I started reading a lot, I started doing a lot of research about how to change my life, how actually to become a new person. And my biggest part here was that I actually started walking because I was in a horrible physical shape. I was struggling with even walking, like I was out of breath, and I'm not even talking about stairs or something. And I'm so grateful to myself that, again, in August 2024, I started walking. This is still biggest part of my life in terms of transformation. And mostly I'm walking not because I see it as a physical activity. Mostly I walk because I see it actually as the best mental exercise, the me time part. So anyway, I started calculating calories. I was trying to be in calorie deficit. I increased my walking. I started walking like 5,000 steps a day. After I increased it to 10,000 steps, and I kind of stopped on 13,000 steps. I don't know why. I like the number 13. It seems like, I don't know, it's something that kind of motivates me. So up till now, I'm still walking around 13,000 steps a day. It's not always exactly 13, sometimes it's a bit less, sometimes it's a bit more, but kind of overall it's around 13,000 steps. So again, I'm very grateful to myself that I did it, and I'm proud of myself that I'm doing it. So from August 2024 till November 2024, everything was going pretty smooth. I was sticking to my walking routine, I was sticking to my calorie deficit diet, and I lost approximately 8 or 10 kilos, like between 8 and 10 kilos. I felt so much better. I was so proud of myself. I felt like I have more energy. I become more confident. Everything was great till Christmas came, 2024. And I don't know why, everything became kind of strange, and I came home to visit my parents and I had all that tasty food, so I kind of break my calorie deficit and I stopped following my diet. And even though later when I came back home and I was trying to come back to my old routines, I couldn't do it. It's like I had these crazy binge eating episodes. I had these crazy emotional eating episodes, and I felt like I lost control, like I couldn't stop literally eating. And at the same time, I saw that I'm going back into my old routines. I saw that I start gaining my weight back. And I was so upset. I was telling myself, no, what you're doing, look, you're losing all that progress, all that good habits that you established during these months. Stop. But the more harsh I told myself to stop, the more the more I was thinking about that, the less actually success I had with that. And eventually I'm not only gain my old weight back, I even get a couple of extra kilos. So I remember, since kind of New Year's coming, 2025 was around the corner also, so I told myself, okay, I will just let my body calm down. I will stop controlling everything. I will stop overthinking because I got mentally tired of it. Luckily, I was still walking, so that's the habit that stayed with me, even though the other habits I kind of quit. And I told myself, okay, on the 1st of January 2024, on the 1st of January 2025, I'm coming back to my habits. And kind of, I will do even something extra. I will do even something more, which actually was the second stage of my journey, which I would call the second stage, the way I see and evaluate it right now. So early morning, 1st January 2025, I stepped on the scale again, and it was 102 kilograms. Or 101 with something, like it was around 102 kilograms, which was my ever maximum I gained. But luckily at that time I was not so upset as I was in August 2024, because I already had a plan of action. I already knew something about myself, because at that time, when I was calculating my calories and doing my walking, at the same time, I was doing a lot of mental work, a lot of mental exercises. And at the end of 2024, I came across this idea of identity-based approach. And I liked this idea so much. I instantly felt that this is something for me, that this is something that definitely will work for me. So I knew already that in 2025 I will start this approach. I will start this identity-based approach. And it actually happened. And again, I'm so proud of myself. And I keep telling that I'm so proud of myself and I'm so happy with myself. But this is, not typically the language I use with myself. Mostly it was about blaming. And actually, how I'm talking to myself right now, this is my biggest success, my biggest milestone I reached in 2025, because I literally changed the way I talk to myself. And for most of 2025, my primary goal was actually to establish a better relationship with myself, a better relationship with food, because of my binge eating / emotional eating episodes, and kind of change the way I talk to myself. My inner talk, my self-dialogue. I was working quite a lot on my body acceptance, because I truly believe you can change only from the place of love. And before you will be ready to change, you should first accept who you are. You should accept your body in the current stage. And acceptance doesn't mean that you need to give up. If I accept that I'm obese right now, it doesn't mean that I give up on this idea of losing weight. It only means that I appreciate me right now. I appreciate and respect and love my body right now. And I'm changing from this type of mentality. And it was everything for me, literally, because all my previous weight loss attempts were mostly around blaming myself, a lot of hate towards my body especially, a lot of avoidance, a lot of kind of lying to myself and covering uncomfortable truth. And truly 2025 was a transformation year for me, because even though, I didn't lose much weight, During 2025, maybe I lost like 1 or 2 kilos, or maybe 3, but they were like just up and down, they are coming and going. So practically I'm more or less in the same weight that I was around 2024. So nothing practically changed in terms of my weight. But if we're talking about my attitude, if we're talking about my relationship with myself, with food, my kind of thinking patterns in general, the huge is different. And I consider it's the biggest success and the biggest milestone of 2025. The way I talk to myself, it's so much different, and I'm trying to support myself with, especially in those difficult moments that I'm having in my life. And what is especially thrilling, that I'm supporting my body so much. I stopped hating my body. I stopped blaming myself for the weight I am in, because again, there are reasons why I am in the weight I am right now, and they are valid reasons. I was dealing with a lot of stress in my life, and food was the only coping mechanism that I had in my hands. So my body was just trying to protect me and keeping me alive by gaining all those extra kilos. And I'm grateful to my body for that as well, because again, I didn't give my body any other tools rather than food. So I am where I am because of my decisions. And at that stage of my life, I didn't have any better decisions, so I should not blame my older self, because those are decisions, again, that were in my hands, nothing more. So for most of 2025, I was working on that, and I was feeling so much better. I was keep walking. I was again trying to pay attention to my diet as well, especially to increase the amount of whole foods, and pay attention more to fiber and protein. But practically food was not my main goal for 2025. I mean, relationship with food was definitely important, but calorie deficit and actually losing weight was not. And in November 2025, I have my birthday. And for 5 years already, I have these traditions of setting some personal goals, professional goals, some kind of resolutions for my birthday. So it's like 1 year, 12 months, from November till November next year, kind of my birthday year. And I already have a special video about that on my channel under the title My Birthday to Birthday Manifestation Plan. And interesting enough, also, while I was sitting and thinking what kind of life I want to have for my next year, I understood that I'm also now ready for my next stage, my third stage of my transformation, my soft and slow, like really slow, it's like a turtle snail mode transformation, that I actually ready also to start paying more attention to weight loss. Because still, obviously I'm obese, it has a lot of health risks, and I want to be healthy. And now, thanks to everything what I did in 2025, I have the right mentality for change. So I'm coming to weight loss with a very different mindset, and that's why that I felt that I'm ready. So I started my transformation in November, and now we are already at the end of December, practically last day of December. January is just like a couple of days ahead. And during these 2 months of transformation, I already lost around 10 kilograms again. But what I feel different about that I no longer see this weight loss as a temporary project. Like I need to lose it or something. I need to lose this weight till certain time, till certain date. Now I see it as a part of my identity. I see it as a person who is in general eating well, who is a person. I am a person who is caring about herself, caring about her body, caring about her relationship with herself, pay attention to the self-dialogue, and so many other things. That's why this transformation is so different. And even though I went already through all those, the most difficult months, like Christmas time and visiting my family, comparing it to previous year, when that time of the year was the period when I stopped following my most of my habits, and I kind of lost control around food. This year it didn't happen, and I think it didn't happen this year because of this new attitude, because of this new identity approach. So practically now I am in this third stage of my transformation journey, and 2026 is gonna be a big part of it. And if you're interested to see how it's happening, please join me on this YouTube channel, because I'm practically recording all my transformation journey, my, again, long, slow and stable transformation journey. At the same time, recently I started a podcast when I'm sharing all those struggles and all those psychological tools that I used, especially in 2025, when I was kind of having this mind shift. And even though 2026, it's not gonna be the end of this journey, practically there will be no end of this journey, because I'm already the person who lives like that. It means I will be like this till the end of my life. So this is the journey as long as I am alive. But for 2026, I have a especially important direction, especially important guidelines, because this is the year when I want to actually start losing weight more actively, and I'm ready to push weight loss to the same level as my mental health, which was different in 2025. 2025 was the year when I was mostly caring about my mental health, my relationship with food, and first of all, my relationship with myself. So for 2026, my goal is actually to lose weight. And as I am obese now, my first goal will be to go from the category of obesity to overweight. And my next goal will be to go from the overweight category to normal weight category. I'm not sure about the second part. Most probably I'm gonna leave it till kind of 2027, most probably, because I'm really losing weight so slow, but who knows, we will see how it goes. I'm getting more active, so maybe I still will be even able to reach my second sub goal also this year. We will see. Anyway, as of now, I want to lose a certain amount of weight to be already classified as an overweight person, but not as obese person. Secondly, I want to get fit, and even though I'm walking, and I'm walking quite a lot and regular, I do understand that I need to include some other types of activities. I'm thinking about resistance training, because I do need muscles, especially when I'm going into my 40s. Also, I'm thinking about mobility exercises, about stretching exercises, yoga, Pilates, something like that. I don't know why it's going so hard for me. Actually, I was really trying to implement those type of activities also in 2025. But I don't know, it didn't work really well, and I didn't want to push myself too much into that, because I didn't want my body to fight it back, so I kind of stopped even walking potentially. So we will see how it goes in 2026. Definitely I want to implement, and I will try to find kind of more softer approach to do it, but definitely walking is gonna stay with me, because that's the biggest part of my life. Also, I want to increase quality of my life. I started paying again more attention to the quality of food I'm eating. I'm trying to implement home cooked meals at least once a day. I'm paying attention to the amount of water I'm drinking. I started drinking different kinds of supplements. I started paying attention to how much time I spent outside in order to hit enough time spent during the daylight, because it also has a huge effect on our mental and physical health. I want to do more things that I like. I want to travel more. I want to do hiking. This is something I used to like a lot as a student. In my student years, later I gave up, but now I feel I want to start hiking again, and I think it will also contribute to me getting fit. Also, I'm thinking about changing my job, because if I'm being honest, my job is something that also causes a lot of stress in my life. And later I use food as a tool to deal with this stress. So now I'm not using only food. I'm still using food, but now food is not my only coping mechanism with the stress I have. But I do think that changing my job will be good for my mental health, especially I cannot just quit my job right now, but definitely kind of leaving my current job and start doing something different. This is a big and ambitious goal for 2026. Also, I want to increase the amount of relationship in my life. I want to continue to work on relationship, first of all, with myself, because I think it's priority. Also, I want to add some kind of more nice moments into my family relationship with my husband, kind of more quality time. And as I told in my birthday to birthday transformation plan video, I also want to kind of have more people in my life, especially from my past, reconnect with old friends, find new friends, because if I'm being honest, since COVID time, I'm kind of mostly spending time only with my husband and with myself and with some family members, because I moved to a different countries, my old friends are not here, and even though I'm an introvert and for me it's not such a big thing to be alone, I can entertain myself alone easily. I still think as a human I'm a social creature, and I do want to have some people who are not my husband and not my family members, just to spend time with, some girlfriends, to go for a coffee, to do shopping together, just to gossip about something. I feel like this is something that I'm lacking in my life, and to be honest, I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do it, because I'm just thinking, okay, I'm already an adult person. Mostly we have our friends during school time, during our university times, at job, and my work is now, I'm doing my work from home. So it's remote work, so again I do not have any real people, real colleagues that I can start building some friendship with. So I'm still thinking maybe I'm gonna join some kind of clubs, or I still don't know, maybe some kind of groups online I can find who have meet up in my city, so I can go and kind of meet someone. I really don't know yet what my strategy gonna be, but what I'm sure about, that I definitely want to find some kind of new people in my life and reconnect with old people, my old friends. And the last point that I want to include into my guidelines for 2026 is to be grateful. To be grateful for what I already have in my life, because actually I have a lot of things. To be grateful for the people I have in my life, to be grateful first of all for myself, for my body, for all those changes that I've already implemented into my life, for all that work I've already done. I have a lot of things to be grateful for, and I should not take it for granted. I think that was my mistake in the past, and I truly believe if you're grateful for what you already have, the universe gives you more. And this is not a habit that I have, this is something that I need to learn to do, and I'm trying to do this gratitude journal. It doesn't go really well, but I'm trying, and I'm trying to change my thinking about everything, be more positive, start thinking more positively about everything, and like truly be grateful, because really I have a lot of things in my life to be grateful for. So thank you everyone for joining me in this video. If you like what you see in this video, and if you want to join me on this soft, gentle and long-term transformation, please consider liking this video and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to change your life, I guess this is one of the best times, but I think any time when you decide to change your life is the best time to change your life. So no matter when you're actually watching this video, is it like New Year time, your birthday, or any random Tuesday, it doesn't matter. It's always a good time to start implementing some small baby step changes. So Happy New Year to everyone, and I see you already in 2026.